Today, we delve into the realm of GraphQL subscriptions with ApolloServer and React, a powerful duo that brings real-time data updates to your applications. Scene script. First, one must set up the ApolloServer. Begin by installing the necessary packages. Run the command in your terminal. This command fetches the ApolloServer framework and the GraphQL query language, both essential for building your server. Next, create the ApolloServer instance. Import and from, along with your schema definitions and resolvers from local files. Initialize, which handles the publishing and subscribing mechanisms. Configure the server by passing in your type definitions, resolvers, and a context that includes the request, response, and PubSub instances. Once configured, start the server and it will be ready to listen for queries at a specified URL. The GraphQL schema is defined in a file named. Here, you specify types for your data, queries to retrieve data, mutations to modify data, and subscriptions to listen for data changes. For instance, define a type with an ID and content, and that alerts subscribers when a new post is created. Moving on to resolvers, which are in a file named. These functions resolve the data for the types defined in your schema. Implement queries to fetch posts, mutations to create new posts, and subscriptions to handle real-time updates. When a new post is created, it's pushed to an array and published using the method. This triggers any active subscriptions to update with the new post data. Switch gears to the client side with React. Start by installing Apollo Client packages using Apollo Client manages the data interactions between your React application and the Apollo server, facilitating both queries and real-time updates through subscriptions. Create an Apollo Client instance configured with a WebSocket link. This link points to the Apollo server, enabling real-time communication over WebSockets. The client also needs a cache to store data locally. In your main React component, wrap the entire application with passing in the Apollo Client instance. This makes the client available throughout your component tree. Implement a React component that uses GraphQL queries and subscriptions. Utilize to fetch posts and to listen for new posts. If new data arrives from the subscription, merge this data with the existing posts to render an updated list. If all is set up correctly, your React application now subscribes to new posts in real time. As new posts are created and published on the server, they appear instantly in your application without any manual intervention. In summary, implementing GraphQL subscriptions with ApolloServer and React creates a dynamic, real-time user experience. By setting up ApolloServer with subscription capabilities, defining your GraphQL schema and resolvers, and integrating Apollo Client into your React application, you enable seamless, real-time updates that keep your users engaged and informed. This powerful integration not only enhances the interactivity of web applications, but also exemplifies the capabilities of modern web technologies to create connected, responsive experiences. The future of web development thrives on real-time data, and with Apollo and GraphQL, you're well equipped to build that future.